Hi there, it's Melody Brooke again. Today I want to talk about something that isn't so funny, but somehow in our culture and our media it's supposed to be funny, and that is hitting men. And I don't understand it exactly, except that I think men are supposed to be seen as the strong ones and the invulnerable ones, and they can't be hurt. And it's funny to see somebody trying to hurt them. But the reality is that, of course, men can get hurt too. And as women, we tend to forget that. And I say we forget that because often women will say horrible things to their man because they don't think there's any way they can affect them or harm them. Sometimes, even in many cases, domestic violence starts with a woman. And yet, of course, it's the man that gets thrown into jail because most of the time he has more physical strength. So what ends up happening is that you have this woman pounding on this man, thinking that she is not creating any harm, and finally the guy gets done with it and just, throws her back or starts pounding on her in return. And of course, then she calls the police and he's the bad guy. Now, I'm not saying it's right for him to have done that. I certainly don't think so. But what I think is important is to try to pull back and notice how as a culture we've accepted that hitting men and harming men is okay. And the reality is that it's not, of course. I mean, if you think about it, if this was your son, if this was your brother, if this was your father, would you want these things happening to them? And yet we so often think it's okay for it to happen to our spouse or a boyfriend. So be careful. Notice that you do have power, and I think that's the biggest problem, is that as women we often don't think we have any power, physical or verbal or economic or anything else. But we have to pay attention to the fact that we in fact do have a certain amount of power. I know that's hard to digest all of that, and I hope that women can hear me when I'm saying this is how you can empower yourself to notice that you do have power in so many different ways. And one of those ways is to hurt the person that you love. So pay attention to when you might be doing that. The name of my book is called Oh Wow, This Changes Everything. And if this video has helped you in any way, please post it, share it anywhere that you can. I think it's a very important topic. You can find out more about me at melodybrooke.com, and my books are available on Amazon and Kindle and Audible. Talk to you later. Bye.